Hey guys, Robin Slayer here, and welcome back to Doki Doki, not Doki Doki, welcome back to Fruits of the Literature Club. The last one was an hour long, and I'm so sorry that I didn't upload it for a while, because I uploaded it way before time, and then I had to do all the other mods and stuff like that, and I did that live stream, and then it reset all my stuff, so I had to find where I left off. I went a little too far, but not too far. So I can just read off the history from where I saved it, so that way I could remember what I did. But I haven't played Doki Doki Literature Club, a Doki Doki Literature Club mod within maybe at least a week. So sorry about that. On the other hand, but we're ready to play. So we're gonna go ahead and play the Fruits of the Literature Club. This is part 2. This one might be a little bit shorter than the last one, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and play. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Oh wait, sorry, I didn't change this, please. Thank you. So, oh, that's weird. I heard a door slamming sound. But, yeah, I think it was here. I think it was here that I played this, so. Yeah, it was here. It was here, so. Hearing noises again. It was a dark night and the brush around didn't allow any large pockets of moonlight in. I'm here. Good. Get ready. I end the call and slide the phone back in my coat. I forgot what it was about either, because I haven't played this mod in over a week, so I end the call and slide the phone back into my coat. I keep my posture again against the tree and notice a commotion down below. I look down from my perch into the street below. A black Rolls Royce pulls up to a curb. Several men get out of the car. A valet quickly accepts it and drives towards the nearby parking garage. No more late night crowd? I immediately sense someone approaching me, so I turn around to face them. It's about time. September 1st. I close my locker and get ready for lunch. But of course, I'm stopped. Hi, Jake! Hey, what is it you need? I just wanted to see if you were okay. Huh? Well, I saw you leaving your house pretty late last night. You were watching me? No. I just happened to notice that you leaving as I was going to bed. Well, I went to go run an errand. I leaned back on my locker and run my hand through my hair. Sayori leans while clutching her backpack. Well, I was just curious. Well, am I going now? I lean back upstairs and start off away from Sayori. Oh, one more thing, Jake! Can we talk? Can we walk home again today? I raise my hand to face and scratch my forehead. You're gonna make me wait around in that club again, aren't you? Well, I kinda have to. I go there after school. I guess. Might as well. I have nothing else better to do. Sighing, I come to realize that there was probably a book there I could read as I wait. Yay! I'll see you there after school! Also, the mod after this one I'm gonna play is a mod that I really want to. I have a mod that I want to play after this one, but I'm not gonna say anything else. I won't do a vote on Instagram, but I do want to do something else. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on, just a quick break a second. Make my phone because I haven't checked something yet. Didn't check anything yet. No! No! Well, that was worthless. Okay, well, that was war all over the place. Sorry, I needed to check something on my Instagram, and I was like, "Oh no, I need to check something." No. Before I entered the club room, Sayori waited outside for me. As I walked up, I knew exactly what she wanted to what was trying to do. She was waiting to see if I actually showed up. Well, I guess it's my fault for doing so. The door closed behind both of us. I'm shrouded in a much different atmosphere than the normal school project.
Hi, Jake. Good to see you're back again today.
Monica walks towards me, still putting on her everlasting smile. Yeah, well, I'm here until Sayori goes home.
Still here for when she walks home, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, today we are reading our poems, so I hope you enjoy it.
Sure. I can't wait! I'm super excited to read everyone's poems! Yeah. Not as excited, Yuri? Not at all. To be fair, not many people can get excited like Sayori does. From a few days I've known her, I can understand that. Thanks for coming back, Jake. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a circumstance for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me he didn't even want to be here. If you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki usually have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. God dang it, dogs! What's going on? God dang it, my dogs are going out of their way. Oh my god. I feel like I should stop giving Yuri the you should be too. I should be like, you have more of something like that. So manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki falls back into her seat. I want to give the MC in this one because the MC's a dick. He's a dick in this game. So God, I wish I had a lock for my door, or something to tell them that I'm recording or something like that, but I don't. I surveyed the girls' conversation. So, looks like I have a profile down for each of these girls. Sayori is an energetic ditz. Natsuki is aggressive. Yuri is very shy and tentative. And Monica is a leader. Granted, these are simplified perceptions of them, but nonetheless, they aren't bad girls. I leaned back in my seat, grabbed one of my books from the bag, and placed it on my lap. Don't worry, guys! Jake is a pretty hard worker! He usually does all his homework, his schoolwork in class, and he does pretty well! Our social studies teacher was astonished! I don't know what you're hyping me up for. Just did my work as instructed. Oh! You even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. You brought something for me? Not really. Don't be shy! It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. until that Yuri's uncomfortable. She shifts her head in her seat and looks away nervously. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Is that so? Mm-hmm. Plus, there is no reason for me to make a big deal out of it. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, even if you aren't joining the club. Well, thank you. Since I'm pretty much finished with my current book, I will make sure to read this. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted. Interesting. I'll keep that offer in mind. Yuri looks pleased and relieved as she gingerly runs her fingers across a book that sits in her lap.
Okay, everyone.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. You can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. Monica looks towards me.
Jake, I think it would be a good practice if each of us showed you our poems as well. Is that okay?
Sure. I set my book and the book that Yuri gave me back into my bag. Whose poem shall I read first? Well, of course, Yuri. Why not Yuri? Yuri, may I read your poem? Yuri looks disappointed and shyly holds her poem in her hands. Sure. I'm just gonna read the poems anyway. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the ember glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took you a long time to read. I had to reread it multiple times. Not a bad thing, just making sure I understand it. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. I think I like the voice I'm giving Yuri now instead of it's different like this. I like the I should have done that a long time ago when I did this. All right. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jake. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place to comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I would have never thought of that. That's impressive. Yuri smiles softly and takes her poem back. Whose poem shall I read next? Well, Sayori, of course. I turned to Sayori, who was already staring at me, waiting. Almost as if she knew I was going to pick her. I wonder if I didn't pick her. I'm just doing my regular MC voice, but this MC is not the MC that I know, so I can't technically do it. Sayori, let me see what you wrote. Here you go! Hee. Dear Sunshine! Dear Sunshine! The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wishing away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If that wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. As I read Sayori's poem, I noticed her handwriting. It's what I expected. Sayori, let me guess. You wrote this poem when you woke up today, right? What makes you say that? You put that you wanted breakfast. Implied. So? Since this assignment was given to you yesterday, at what point since then would you want breakfast? Other than that, it's a nice poem. You really think so? Mm-hmm. Yay! Whose poem shall I read next? Why, Monica. Oh no, wait. I should have done the Monica started writing tip of the day. Damn it! Damn it! Actually, I'm gonna load back here. I don't think it should. I wanted to do. Yeah, I did Yuri first. Then I did Sayori. And then I want to do Natsuki because I want to. I did Yuri first because she's my best girl. Sayori next. Natsuki is my least favorite of them. But Monica, I like doing Monica last because of the Monica's writing tip of the day. But if I'm wrong about that, then I didn't have to go back, but oh well. I turn to Natsuki. When we make eye contact, she looks away for a second, clearly perplexed. Mind if I read your poem, Natsuki? Without saying anything, she slides the poem to me face down. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try. So that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it. Oh my god. Ah, my sensitive eyes. All of a sudden, they start perking in. It's like nothing. I look like I'm dead. That's what I look like. Oh god. Oh my god. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. And in fact, even the most complex of messages can be delivered in just a few simplistic words. Yes, exactly. Like, when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. Sad to humor her with that last comment. Don't really care how everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Especially if it means I don't have to hear any more rude comments from her. Look, and I'm also being a real dick to the girls, to the jockeys. They don't even bother me, but I'd rather not hear them. Either way, I pass the poem back to her. Whose poem shall I read next? Well, the only one left, which is Monica. I cock my head towards Monica. Monica?
Yeah?
Would you mind if I read your poem?
Of course! Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. My parents died for a clue. No, I can't see. I'm real blind, like a film let out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Searching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. So, what do you think?
It is very freeform. I think that is the right word for it.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
Wait, is Monica self-aware in this mod? I wonder if she is. It might be. She might be self-aware in this mod, actually. Yet again, though, she probably would have, because yet again, though, if she was self-aware and she wanted to play her, she probably would have, actually, she might be self-aware. Yeah, she might be self-aware, but, as all the mods, though, it's all, like, always, like, Monica trying to, like, it's either Dodoki's taking back revenge on Monica, or it's like all over again. Monica is different, and Monica wants to change how the game acts. So something like that. So hopefully Monica might be self-aware, but hopefully she's not, you know, evil. Because if she was and she wanted you, the player, she probably would have coded the game to make you join. So
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
an epiphany.
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's something that I like to focus on while I write.
No.
Anyway, here is Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this: if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow.
I nod my head. Very wise words. You are truly more intelligent than you initially come off, Monica.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Pass the poem back to her. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem on the desk with one hand. Guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Jake did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions. I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Jake liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Damn it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! Didn't realize you were so invested to try to impress a new member, or press the new. Oh, I forgot. Oh, see. That's the thing. I said I almost said and try to impress the new member, and that's how good. That's how much of a Doki Doki fan I am. I remember the line. Didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress the new guy, Yuri. That's not what I. You're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jake appreciates my poem more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How did you know he didn't appreciate my poem more? Are you that full of yourself? No.
If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jake started showing up.
Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there.
Jake, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she can get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What was the point in making poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning is to jump out of the reader, not force them to have it to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Jake.
Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Jake?
I look at both girls while placing my hand on the table. Well, what did I have to get dragged into this? I'm not here for more than 2 days, and I'm already dragged into a frivolous altercation. Both girls stare at me, waiting for an answer. Listen, girls. This is probably one of the most stupid arguments I have ever heard, and I have literally heard two grown men argue over a soda and nearly beat each other to death because of it. Fact of the matter is, you both should definitely not be attacking each other because of something like this. From what I understand, there are reasons writing has so many variations, each with different impacts and emotion. I look at Natsuki. Natsuki. Uh-huh? Your writing is simplistic because this is how you choose to write. I direct my cold, dead gaze to Yuri. And Yuri. Yes? Your writing is more formal and complex because it is how you choose to write. But that doesn't make either of your girls' writing inferior. Both of your poems are great, and I was impressed by both of them. Okay. I guess. Now, if you both would keep me out of your petty and frivolous arguments, I would appreciate it. Both girls have sunken into their seats in defeat. Sayori stands up and cries out after I silence myself. Natsuki! Yuri! You guys are my friends! I just want everyone to get along and be happy! My friends are wonderful people! And I love them because of their differences! Natsuki's poems! They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words! And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head! Everyone's so talented! Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that! And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were! Big and beautiful! Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Natsuki and Yuri nod their heads. Yeah. Natsuki doesn't respond. She sits in her chair with a blank expression while completely silent. I look over and make my contact with Monika. So this is why Sayori is vice president? I whisper into her ear.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Isn't like I could blame you. An argument like that, albeit completely stupid in nature, is still difficult to resolve. But Sayori handled that much better than I ever expected her.
That's Sayori for you? You also did well handling yourself there too, Jake.
Let's just say that I'm used to these things.
Nevertheless, thank you. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly.
Jake, how about you?
I'd say it was interesting. I turned to Sayori. Jake! You ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hehe. Sayori beams at me. Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that! I promise they're both wonderful people! You don't hate them, do you? What? Jumping to conclusions and assumptions like that is foolish, Sayori. It gets people killed. Bottom line, no, I do not hate them. It takes quite a lot for me to hate someone. I just wanted to see what your opinion was. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Jake, it says that I get to spend time with you in the club. If you say so. I do! Every day is gonna be so much fun! Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the fact that I haven't joined the club. We'll just see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I turn to walk away from her, but she grabs my arm. Jake! What do you want, woman? Can we hang out more today? I have things I have to do, sorry. Really? Yes. Sayori pouts at me while I wave her off towards her house. Sayori waves bye to me as she skips toward her home. September 2nd at 2:15. Home. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm tired. We're 30 minutes in this. I've already completed the second day. Wait, hold on a second. I need to check something else in here. Okay, it's fine. It's good. I roll over to the left side of my bed, increasingly getting more irritated at myself each time. I'm usually never this restless until I just got done with work. I left myself up off of my bed and look out my window. The night is clear and empty, which is something I am familiar with. There have been many times I was forced to remain motionless in the bright and approach on a night like this, watching and waiting. There was even times when it would rain constantly, but after a while you get used to it. I remember back at my old school, some days during PT it would be freezing and pouring out. Of course, our instructors didn't care. A few of my classmates and I didn't think we could continue. I swear some of the water on my underarms had begun to freeze. I hated it, but it taught me just how far a human body can go in severe conditions. It's clear I won't be sleeping for a while, so I get myself up out of bed. I might as well take a walk. So I walk down a nicely maintained sidewalk of the neighborhood. I pass by Sayori's house. Sayori is a bubbly girl, one that you could say is a rare to come by. Her energy is uplifting. Sure reminds me of stop walking. No, I must let myself. The words leave my mouth with a pain, soreness to them. Continue my walk around the block, but my mind continually haunts me about something. She wouldn't want me to. I raise my head and look up to the night sky. So this is why I couldn't sleep, eh? I leave to live a normal life, but the past remains with me. Hold on, I need to. Screenshot that. Because if I don't, I won't get anything, so that might just be more I'm probably be expecting from this mod in particular, so. Okay, never mind, that's my captures. Dang it. But the past remains with me, no matter how far I run. If I could just say those words to you, my conscience would not eat at me. You were very important to me after all. You were there for me when no one else was. When you found me, you showed me that I could actually be useful. With your outstretched arm offering your hand to me, those eyes projected nothing but acceptance and love. You are useful to someone somewhere, Jake. Even if it's for a day, you will know you did right when your memory lingers. Those three sentences you spoke have engraved themselves into my mind. Damn you, woman. Ain't a good. Oh no. No. Just gonna screenshot the accidentally clicked. Damn you, woman. Even when you're gone, you still have such an influence on me. I lower my head in a futile effort to strengthen my resolve. September 7th, 1504.
Hi, everyone! Oh, hi, Sayori. Oh, Jake isn't here with you today?
Actually, I haven't seen him at all today. He wasn't in any of the classes we share. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Who's perspective?
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, he's not sick or anything.
Oof. Probably got scared and ran off to a new school.
Ah, Natsuki. That doesn't sound like Jake. I mean, we've only known him for a few days, but he has a specific... Yuri, what is the word?
Demeanor?
Ah, yes. He doesn't look like the type of guy to get scared easily.
Which he's not.
Let alone by a few girls at a literature club.
I certainly hope not. He was a pretty fascinating person. Did I just say that out loud? Why, yes, you did, Yuri. Creepy was more like it.
Creepy? How do you presume that?
Well, his eyes. They look right through you. I see why. Okay. Okay. They never mentioned the MC's eyes. It probably makes sense. He'd be like Monica. Well, why aren't you saying Monica's creepy? Because her eyes are she's just like. They look right through you. So Natsuki, you're staring at Jake's eyes? It's okay. It's okay if you were. I think all of us find Jake a little interesting.
What do you find interesting about him, Sayori?
Well, for starters, he's really smart. He also knows a lot of stuff that you don't learn in schools. And he is nice. Well, mostly.
Well, he certainly does seem to have a lot of interesting abilities. Observational, of course. What kind of stuff has he told you about that you wouldn't learn in schools?
Well, for starters, he told me what to do when you go camping in a new area. It sounds weird at first, but when you get into it, it makes a lot of sense.
Kind of like knowing where you are and where everything is?
Uh-huh. He also told me some cool things about the weather. The weather? Yeah, like how you can tell if a storm is coming without any clouds.
Guess he is a jack of all trades then, huh?
If I didn't know any better, I would assume you girls were talking about me. Jake!
Yeah, that is my name.
Why do you all have those looks on your faces for? We were wondering where you were. You kind of went missing all of a sudden. Yeah.
I will admit, we did kind of think you ran off.
Don't assume such stupid things. I'll go over next to Sayori and Monica and take my seat. Jake, why didn't I see you in any of our classes earlier? Why do you ask? I was worried, that's all. Don't worry about me. I just had something to do today, and it caused me to miss a good portion of the day. What was it? Don't worry about it, Sayori. Look around at the other girls. Monica and Yuri are talking about what I can perceive as an upcoming event. Natsuki is sitting intently at her desk, waiting for something to happen. So, what have I missed so far? Not much, actually. We're barely started. Ah. On the other hand, why did you show up here? Eh? What do you mean? Well, you didn't want to join, so there's no reason for you to come at the end of the day. Well, let me tell you this. Turn my body to face hers. I don't think you would let me hear the end of it if you walked home alone. What? Don't me. I think I've come to learn from you by now. What makes you think I would do that? Well, for starters, you constantly badger me with questions about stuff that you have no business in. For example, not even a minute ago, you asked me what made me miss school with school today. Then, when you were not satisfied with the answer, you were given to try to circumvent that later. Which I assume later you will ask me again why I missed some classes. Am I wrong?
Oh, Jake, you pretty much got the idea in mind of Sayori nailed down.
It's rather obvious by now.
Okay, fine. I won't ask you any more questions.
Didn't say you couldn't. Just take no for an answer when it's given to you. Alright, Monica, you can continue. I won't stall your club any further.
You weren't stalling us, silly. We were happy to wait for you, even if you didn't show up.
How very thoughtful.
We will start in just a moment.
Okay.
Hey, Jake.
Hmm?
I'm a little hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No.
Please?
No.
Why not?
I have my reasons. Go get one yourself.
But I wanted you to come with me.
Sayori, can you take out your purse?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to gets it open. And then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair! How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought the snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But from what I've seen, you were always hungry. So that only leaves one option.
I give up! Don't make me feel guilty!
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Jake to let me borrow some money! Don't give me a bolt like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Very well put.
Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you can think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now to accept the revolution. Retribution. So, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Yeah!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... a cookie?
Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution!
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you.
But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes.
Wait, when did she blab about the cupcakes? What?
She didn't say anything about cupcakes.
Did they miss a line or something? Did they skip the line?
It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayori hooks the cookie. Just eat it already. Sayori rapidly tears up the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good!
Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over this one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. Yours is chocolate.
Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it. Oh, Jesus.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you just seriously do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes.
Lean back in my chair and survey each of the girls. Notice that Sayori and Monica are discussing something and listen inconvertently.
But unfortunately, we're gonna have to end it here. So, yeah. Shorter episode because I didn't want to make it as long. I don't know how long this is gonna go for.
But I'm afraid it's good. But I think it's it's a very long mod. It's very long, but I doubt it's as long as Blue Sky. So I'm gonna try to section out the videos by shorter stuff. I don't know. Yet again, though, it's crazy though because I was looking on Afro Zero's channel and saw that his Fruits of the Literature Club playlist had 40 videos in it. Oh well. I'll play more Fruits. I'll play more Fruits because I don't ever start a mod and then I don't. And if I start something, I'll finish it no matter what. All right, but anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did like it, then please smash the like button. Be really appreciative. Also, subscribe if you're brand new for more Doki Doki content like this and more content in the future. Comment down below who is your waifu, and as well as comments on the feedback of this mod so far and how you feel about it. And also hit that notification bell so you guys don't ever miss a single video I upload to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time.